sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow Unboxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. Tobias here speaks out about this picture that's on the left that's went viral. And even I said to myself, why is he guarding Ben Simmons so close? But he's claiming and he's telling the world that Ben Simmons has a respectable three-pointer now, and that the reason he's playing him so close in his picture is because he hit 2 in a row. But let's talk about it. Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. And yeah, I'll get to the exact quote, but he said, I said the same thing when somebody posted the picture in one of the sports groups on Facebook. I said, damn. I said, why are you playing him so close up? I wasn't a joke. But he said that Ben Simmons has really worked on perfecting his three-point shot. And I guess he stopped chasing that Jenner Kardashian girl around that was cheating on him with a barista from Starbucks or whatever. But this is his quote, and I linked the article in the description on the article link. Everybody was trying to figure out why I was guarding him at the three-point line, but it was really because he hit 2 of them. Here it said Friday. When I dared him to shoot 2 of them, he hit 2 in a row. That's why I was there. He's made a big improvements on his game. His jump shot is really is looking really good, and he's the confidence. He had, I don't know what this is, and he the confidence to shoot. I think he has the confidence to shoot, but it was a typo. But you know, everybody acting like you can't improve a jump shot, and you can. But when your jump shot is that broken, a lot of people don't believe you can't improve it. But firsthand, I seen Jason Kidd coming up in the 90s. He couldn't shoot. They call him Ace Kidd because he didn't have a J, but he perfected it. Now, I don't remember his jump shot form looking so broken. You know, Ben Simmons really got a set shot that just looks uncomfortable. And I remember somebody was saying that he might be one of the first players in the NBA to pretty much switch dominant hands. You know, I guess he left-handed to switch to actually being a right-handed shooter. Well, Tristan Thompson, he did that as well. He's not known as a shooter, being more of a center power forward, putting the ball back in the hoop. But I think he went from left hand to right hand when he shoot his free throws and when he shot a shot. That's the only one I could think of in this modern NBA since 2000 that switched dominant hands. But, you know, Ben Simmons' shot as the left hand does look uncomfortable. But, you know, if you work at it, it can happen. Look at Jason Kidd. He went from a guy where they didn't even, you know, respect the J in his name and called him Ace Kidd to he up there amongst players with the most three-pointers ever made, especially before this new Steph Curry video game era. But he worked on it. And it take years, but I think a lot of people lost confidence in Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons refused to work on it last summer. He didn't have no improvements. The year before that, he didn't attempt a three-pointer really. Last year, he didn't attempt a three-pointer. He didn't even, you know, start off closer to the basket and try to perfect a mid-range guy. All he had is really drive to the basket and that little baby hook. And I think a lot of people were just saying, like, if he didn't make no improvement, it's just never going to happen. But he was chasing around that Jenner Kardashian girl last year, and she was cheating on him with little measly white guys that work at Starbucks. And maybe he got his focus together where I'm not gonna chase the girls around this summer. I'm gonna perfect my shot. And they talking about giving him $170 million extension, a max extension. So, you know, maybe that's, you know, he knows he need to improve his jump shot, and Tobias Harris is co-signing it, but, you know, not necessarily need a three-pointer off rip. Just do it what Tony Parker did. You know, Tony Parker, he was able to get to the rack. He couldn't shoot. He perfected the floater. Ben Simmons don't really got that. And he perfected the mid-range game, and then he added, you know, enough of a three-point game. That's all he need to do. If he can get the mid-range, the elbow, the Westbrook, the Rip Hamilton going, you know, from on top of the key and just from mid-range, and he able to get the Tony Parker floater going, you know, then he pretty much wouldn't need a three. But hey, it is what it is. I'll link that article in the description on the article link. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, much, much more. Website, promo code, description. One time for the one time we go.